Hi guys, this is Remy speaking, and today we're gonna do a video about London. This is probably the first video that you're gonna be watching. I think this is very important for you to know about London, because this is mainly where we're gonna be looking and doing our research. Also, London is a very big area. We've been living there for about 15 years, and we still don't know all of it because it's so big. So I've decided to do a video that's pretty much dedicated about London, and I'm gonna try to tell you as much as I can for you to know how to do your research. So I think you can see on the map right now, it says London in the middle. For London, you're gonna have London, which is pretty much this. I hope you can see my mouse moving. All the yellow road. This is pretty much central London. This one there where you can see M25. M25 is the name of the road. This is a highway road that goes all around London. Sorry about the scrolling there. Okay. Alright. This one, the orange one, this is the M25, and all inside of the M25, so all of these is called Greater London. So from here to here, if you look at the kilometer, this is 10 kilometers, so there's about 40 kilometers here. It's massive. It's really big, and people, although most of the people are living around here, this is extremely busy. There's lots and lots of people living in London. So this is what we're looking. We're mainly gonna be looking at those areas within the M25 here, probably more around here on the east side, because this is where we are based, and probably less inside central London, because now the market is very expensive. The renting a room is very expensive, and this is probably not what we're gonna be looking for in terms of renting rooms to people. You can see from this height, you can already see some names here. Those are names of areas within London. Obviously there is much more, but you gotta zoom in. Already from here you can see some of them: Romford, Dartford, Bromley, Croydon. Some more here. We're gonna be looking for now here, and then later on we'll do some research, maybe on that side, or maybe we'll go a little bit further afield. That's outside the M25. So now we're gonna be zooming in a little bit, and just to give you an idea, from this height, I'm gonna tell you we are based right here. This is where we are. This is where our building and our offices are. This is East London. So basically, if you were to cut this map like this, that would be north, east, south, west. We are east. Let's zoom in a little bit more, and hopefully the map is loading. Stratford. This is where mainly all the Olympics of 2012 happened, in this area. This is going through a lot of changes at the moment, a lot of development in the area. I'm gonna zoom a little bit more because I want to show you those. Okay, so now you can see some little symbol just appeared, and I'm gonna tell you what the difference are between them. Basically, those are all trains and tubes. Tube is the underground. This is how it's called in London. So those little one there, they look like rails. Those are the train. This is the train. This is the Overground. If you mouse over, it gives you the name of the station, which is also a very good indication of the area. So Homerton, this is an area, Homerton. Hackney Central, Dalston Kingsland, so this is near Dalston. This is Stoke Newington, so this one could be, no, it's not Dalston, Stoke Newington. This is the train station for Stoke Newington. those ones there, which are blue and red, this is the tube. This is all the underground. This is obviously better than the train. The train is good also, but the underground is it's just a better way of transportation. Obviously, you can see from in central London that they are everywhere. So again, if you mouse over, it gives you the name of the area. The blue one, it's called DLR. The DLR is just another form of transport. It's a train as well. It's overground. So it's very important to have a look at those when you're doing your research. They are transports, and people ideally prefer to live near transport. If you're living, for example, if you're renting a house, say a room near Ilford, right here, if you have access to this train, which is Ilford, you can see the train is running there, and you can come up to central London. So if you're working in this area, this will be really easy access, probably about 20 minutes to come here. So it's very important. So always remember to have a look at those when you're doing your research. See where the closest form of transport is, and try to have a look where they can get you. You can download if you open up another page, for example, you can download the map, tube map London. And as you can see, for example, I go in the image, this is what the tube map of London look like. That one, don't look at those one, those are different ways of showing them. Just if you look at one of those, this is the tube map, this is how it looks like. So you can see where, for example, if you're living here, but just as an example, if you're living here, it would be really easy for you to come anywhere along this line. It wouldn't be too hard to come, say, here, because you would go down the red line, and then you will be able to change here. It could be a little bit harder, for example, to maybe come here, because you know, just have a look how many changes you need to do to get an access. Okay, so this is the tube map. So you know, if you go download it, you can save it. If we go back on our map, sorry, it's maybe lagging. Okay, so basically, if you guys have a look at the map and try to get familiar, at the bottom of this video, in the content, I will put a link to this document, which is called London's Best Areas. And if we open it, this is the way it looks. It's not a very long document, it's only 9 pages, and it's very, very quick to read, and it talks to you about the different type of areas in London. So North London, it gives you a few different ones: Camden, Walthamstow, Stoke Newington. And for example, if you were on your map, you could type here Camden. See, it's coming straight away up. You could click there, and it would send you straight away in the area. It's loading, lagging a little bit. Once you're on the area, you can just zoom out a little bit to see a little bit more where it is, and give you a bit of a just getting familiar with the area. So you can see near Camden there's quite a lot of other, you know, tube station, trains. Camden is a very nice area, very trendy, probably too expensive for us to look at, but so that you can have a look at. Okay, so it's important for you to understand what London is about, what the best places are, and have a look at the document that I just gave you, or that you just downloaded. This one. Obviously the more you will know about London, the better it will be for you to do your research. So it's very important that you take some time and you do the other research about the flats, how much are there, where they are, while you're doing, you know, look at some flats, go and have a look at where they are in London. Maybe a good idea as well is that when you're when you are on the map is that you use Google Street so that you can also see how the area looks like when you're looking for a flat. Hackney Wick, this is where we are, and I'm gonna show you our building. Obviously sometimes it's a little bit old, but in London it is updated quite frequently with Google Street, so we might be able to have a good look at our street. I'm just gonna put our postcode. So the postcode is something we're gonna be talking about as well. Okay, number 90. This is one of my business. It's one of my restaurant. But we've got the whole building, many art studios. You can see this is us. So I'm just gonna put the little guy here. Okay, sorry, it's a bit slow. Let's try again. Okay. Right, this is a very old photo. Yeah, 2015. Let's have a look at it now. This is us. This is our building here. This is our restaurant. Those are the studios, and this is many art community, our offices. It's an industrial estate. Okay, so this is how good Google Street is. You can really see how everything looks around. Okay, so I'm just gonna come back to the map. And one important things to know about the UK is that it works. All the addresses got a postcode. Postcode is basically a 5 or 6 letters and digit, and it sends you straight to an area. It's very precise. It's just basically a few streets, a small area within the map. So E9 5LN is the postcode of our property, and it brings you right here. I don't know all the postcode in London, I only know mine, but you can find them when you look at properties, and this is sometime an information that you're gonna be finding while looking at properties. So just so you know, this is a way of finding properties. I'll give you another one. This is another property that we've got not too far from here. Oh, it's looking. Okay, I think I'm having a little bit of a problem with my connection. Okay, so basically this is about the postcode. If you have a look on Google, you might be able to find Wikipedia. And if you click on it, it will explain you what the postcodes are much better than I do. Okay, so this is about it for the maps and for you to understand a little bit about London and how to find your way around and understanding what the areas are. So one thing you got to do is play around, have a look at the document that is at the bottom of this video, and then we'll speak more about some of the we'll speak more in depth when you will be looking